Welcome back to another video. We are currently getting the herd ready for another TB test. So moving the calves up to the yard at the off farm so they're close to the crush and we don't have to be herding them tomorrow morning. We have to get the crushes ready, we have to get the in-calf heifers ready, we have to get the cows ready. I'm not going to record anything on the day of the TB testing because it's a stressful enough day without having to look at cameras and stuff like that. Just stressful on me, the father, the cows. Shucks! 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 Come on, ladies. Come on, girls. Yeah, I think I'm in for a few sleepless nights now this week. Ground conditions is good as well. I might get out a few bits of power washings out in the paddocks. I'm just walking down here to see what paddocks I can graze. Tonight I have a field that I think I want to graze. Very heavy covers, should have been into a long time ago, but ground conditions there weren't suitable. Oh Jesus, I do look homeless, don't I? Yeah. How do I go home to my girls looking like this? I have no idea. So this is the cover on the ground. It gets a bit heavier over there. And that's also where it gets soft underfoot. But I'm going to have to chance him. It's just too heavy to let this go any further. I think there's rain given out for Saturday. So very heavy covers in this new layout. Looking at it, it's actually not too bad. It's soft in places, but if they get the whole field, they probably won't do too much damage. Well, here's hoping anyway. Yeah, like you can see where the river was coming up here onto the banks of it. See the residues there off the river. But yeah, look, I'm going to chance it. They'll have probably maybe one day in here. I don't think I'll be able to chance it any longer than that. And then there's a cousin beside me, and I'm thinking about not grazing this field, or grazing this field. Yeah. Holy God. Just getting a few loads of power washings out here in the paddocks that were grazed. I'm not too sure if they'll be grazed again, depending on the rain that we do get Saturday. But going back to TB, look, I suppose it's one of the biggest challenges facing Irish dairy farms at the moment. It's just, I suppose, the stress, the rigmarole and the restrictions that come with TB. Like every time there's, and I suppose, breaking news that another farmer in the parish or local area has gone down with TB, your kind of heart sinks a small bit. That you're like, am I next? Is it my herd that's going to be affected? It's not pleasant in any way, shape or form. I'm just going to open the scaffold. I'll be back with you in 2 seconds. Like, the testing itself is tough on everyone. It's tough on the farmer, it's tough on the cows, it's tough on the vets. The handling of the cows, especially at, I suppose, such a stage when they're heavily in calf, it's just, I don't know, it's infuriating and frustrating, and it does wreck my head. And I hope I'm not the only one that thinks that way, or maybe I am the only one that thinks that way. No, like, I'm very lucky. I have 3 super vets that are in my local area, and my main vet is very, very good at his work. Like, the care that he is able to provide me and my cows is top class. So I'm not one of these fellas who blames the vets. Let me take you off and show you something that I'm spreading. Well, spreading where I'm spreading the powder washings. Let me show you. And it is, what can you do about it? So you can see here, that is a sure sign of a badger. Is there any more rooting and tearing? We'll have a look. You can't even see the slurry there. It's pure powder washings. Oh, I don't know. Oh, here, look. You can actually see the slurry going, but yeah. Not what you want to be seeing. Absolutely infuriating, like. What can you do? What can you actually do? I don't know. Let me put you here again. And I think you're in tight there now. Yeah? Yeah. No, you probably would have seen the clip of me getting my boluses for springtime. Actually, speaking of what? Oh, watch your pull, watch your pull. Speaking of, I'm actually going to go on to Cormac Tagging and order my tags for next spring as well. I normally do it around June or July. I got caught one spring late. I was late ordering the tags and never again. And I normally have an alarm set on my phone, but I obviously changed to the phone. But I'm going to order it now, so I'm going to pause you again. I was weighing the cows as well last Saturday actually. Geez, they're a lot heavier than what I thought they were. The lightest animal there, a first lactation heifer, she was weighing at 494 kilos, and the heaviest lady was 780, so 300 kilos different between the two. Absolutely bonkers. But that just tells you everything about the year that we had. The grass growth was there, there was quality silage being fed to them, it paid to feed them on a ration, cows' maintenance and requirements were met throughout the year. They had no lapse in, like, say, their feed requirements or their diet. So cows were milking well, they were gaining weight well. It just made sense, I suppose, that they would gain this much weight. Roughly about an 80 kilo increase from last year, which is very good. So got this delivery yesterday. It is my boluses for the spring time, so when cows are calving. These are a paste that I used last year, I think, or no. What are these? Oh yeah, so these are my calcium boluses, so I don't get milk fever. But I'm using AHV the last 2 or 3 years, find them okay. I've had no, I suppose I have 1 or 2 cases of milk fever since I started using this. But yeah, stuck with them. That is the calcium and milk start bolus that I've been fairly confidently using. So these booster boluses, you can see there, it promotes feed intake and enhances the metabolism. So after calving, after a tough calving, I tend to give these to the animals just to get them back eating. Mitri is for cows that are a bit dirty and again might have had a tough calf, might need help pushing out that afterbirth. Find them okay as well. So the Aspie, you can see that there. The Aspie bolus is for inflammation. I'm hoping, maybe I wasn't using them right last year. I thought they were okay. Not 100% convinced, but I would say 3/4 of the animals that I used them, it worked. Maybe you just have to be a bit more vigilant. But yeah, I've got a few boxes of them. So for any cow that has a tough calving or has any sort of swelling or inflammation, I use them. Another box of the Mitri. And finally I have 2 boxes of the Startlac paste. So you can give that to the cow before or after calving. Cows done, tested, all good, all clear. The boys are silage still in the middle of October. Another fella's here grazing. Yeah, but now to do the replacement heifers and the calves. Hopefully everything will be okay. Going off doing a bit of mold draining there. The rain has landed and yeah, it could be a bit messy now, but I just want to get it done before it gets too messy. But yeah, got the results of the TB test. But before I tell you the results, a shout out to Ben. Ben stopped for a chat when I was leaving the cows across the main road to tell me about his 2 hens, egg and yolk. And he said he watches the channel. He made his mom stop in the middle of the crossroads. So yeah, nice chatting to you, Ben. And I think Ben is interested in doing some relief milking for me. So yeah, we just have to rope his uncle into, I suppose, helping him out.
We got memories in the making, every moment's ours for the taking. With love and laughter, hearts unfurling, our small town simple world. We got memories in the making, every moment's ours for the taking. With love and laughter, hearts unfurling, our small town simple world. Saturday mornings fishing by the
So yeah, we passed the test anyway, thank God. Clear for another year. But for those who might be going through a TB situation at the moment, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and I've been there, and it is tough, especially when you have herds that are probably far superior to mine that you're losing. But keep your head up, and once the problem stays at your back door, everything will be fine. But I do think if we do want to keep these good herds, good farmers around, we do need to have a look at the TV situation. Because at the moment, you see farmers are fed up with it, they're burnt out from it. And when you're trying to incentivize young farmers to go into farming, and they see elder farmers tell them no, it's not worth it, it's not worth the hassle, then maybe we should start looking at changing the system or changing the way things are done, because it's not improving.